All right, if you guys do not see the huge problem here and you don't agree that he's 100% a scammer, I mean, good luck with him. That's all I can tell you, 'cause I mean, this should just be end of story right here. He's a fucking scammer. There's tons of proof. This is the first video. I just wanted to get it out quickly, but I have a whole lot more data for the second video. Um, yeah, I've been working at it all day, but enough is enough. Time to put it out there. So here's how I already knew he was a scammer, but here's how I got like just undeniable proof. So someone told me about this project. And what I always do is I always go to the start. Like, let's see who's in here first. So I was on the Twitter. I copied all their links. Crash supported this on Twitter. All the same people supported these plays, and that list of names is gonna come out. They're all the same fucking people on Twitter. All the same people in these telegrams early. So this is what happened. Someone told me about this project and how Crash scammed it. So I looked into it. This bogus Bill guy, he'll show up again. So remember that name. He sets up the safeguard. And this guy, and when I went through his Twitter, it's like, oh, he supports all the same plays as Crash. Oh, and of course he's got a Remilio. And Remilio is going to come up again and again in this video. Big surprise. I wonder why Remilio people are always so crazy to me. Now it makes sense. So, the big fight here, you have Crash's friend Kaysen and this guy who shows up again. And Crash gets heavily involved in this one. But he deleted all of the mentions of him in this telegram, even though he was a big part of this project. Very big part of this project. Him and Rex were running all the spaces, doing a bunch of work. Oh, you're lying, Caesar? Okay. Not to worry. We have some stuff recorded of him in the spaces, and let's see just how connected he was. So, listen in. And by the way, all this giveaway about the Tesla and the money and the airdrops and whatever, none of this happened. They ran with the money. They took the entire wallet, and there's proof of that in the chat. And that's why it's muted right now. So, listen to him. And remember this name too, Print. I mean, Rex, you already know he's close with. Shmoo called a lot of the same plays as him, so that connection's obvious. But yeah, remember Print and listen to what he has to say, even though all of this is a lie.
That a Tesla will be airdropped, or 30,000 cash will be airdropped, $1,000 to 20 different people, no matter what. We're not just gonna like, if for any reason the fight were to not happen, we're not just gonna like, no one's gonna take that money or anything like that. Like, absolutely, that money is going to the holders, and everyone, like I said, we're gonna control our destiny and make sure that what we set out to do happens.
Yeah, so that didn't happen. They didn't give the money out. And just for reference, there's the big fight ERC. So obviously he's supporting that project, and he's nowhere in the chat. Yet he's leading all these spaces. Interesting. So yeah, here's the next one.
Those are the guys who told me at a 1.5 million market cap, and look at it, it's now over 100 million plus. Like, I can't believe, I stumbled across their spaces that day, and I literally just turned 1,000 into 100,000 plus. Now, guys, tell me I'm crazy to say that.
Yep, selling that same old story about how it's gonna go so big.
And absolutely anybody can win the giveaway, even if they weren't a holder, and that's by design, because you want the normies and you want everybody in the world to be engaging with this, because the ROI you get on just not just crypto people but everyone talking about this is obviously going to take this to the next level. So absolutely anybody who's tweeting about this, retweeting, for example, the Chinese Elon Musk giveaway.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. That ran on too long. Here we go.
I'll boost this to the next level of viral potential, which Pepe can't say. Pepe was not going to, get everyone in the world to talk about this. But here.
Oh, well, I mean, the greatest predictor of all time was really wrong about Pepe there. Jeez. No wonder he launched Fuck Pepe, which will be coming up soon. Don't worry.
Market cap you think Gatsby will be at August 26th, International Dog Day? 50 mil or 100 mil, baby? Let's fucking go.
I think it'll be significantly higher, but
yeah, that's Gatsby. We're gonna get into that one too. That's just another, launch him and his friends had that he abandoned. Same old stuff. You really fucked up, buddy. You really fucked up this time.
universe control our destiny here. I promise someone will win a Tesla, someone will win 30,000 cash, and 20 people are going to win 1,000 cash, and everyone's going to be airdropped the taxes. And just so you know, in case you don't know,
Yeah, none of that happened, by the way. So, good job, bro.
a lot of shit coming, and you will not be disappointed. And I can't wait to see one of you guys in a Tesla. I can't wait to see one of you guys win $30,000 in cash. I cannot wait to see the people who will probably tell me in the near future, Crash, thank you, bro. I can't believe I bought at 1.5 million and this shit got announced. We're above 100. I'm going to be able to pay off my daughter's college tuition, or I got my father a car. I truly, that is why I'm spending my time here right now.
Oh, you're such a nice guy, brother. Such a nice guy. Okay, so like I said, I mean, he got deleted from the Telegram completely. I think they tried to do the same with Rex, but they forgot one little thing. Fuck. We follow Rex into retirement, and this was like super early into the coin. I mean, they just deleted some of the history, deleted all their involvement, but we follow Rex into retirement like very early on into the coin. And then they just deleted all of their, involvement in it. So you're gonna say, oh, that's not enough proof. It's like, okay, well, I went further than that. But anyways, let's see what happened at the bottom. I don't know if we'll be able to see the date, but let's take a look at these pictures I have. So the current prize pool is 110,000. They're supposed to split these with everybody. This is from the official account too. And then here they are in the big fight official. Okay, January 1st, I guess. They took all the money from the prize pool. And they never gave it out. And that's why the Telegram's locked. That's why they deleted all their involvement with it. And I know you're still going to say that's not enough. And I have way, way more, trust me. I'm just curious if that message is still there. They took all the money from the prize. Wow, they didn't even bother to delete it. Anyone alive? Wrecked. But they have Crash's name and Rex's name taken out all over the Telegram, so. And that was about it. So yeah, that's that one. And that led me to think, what about Crody? I wonder. And I don't know how, but they saw this move coming, I guess, because you can't go back. But luckily, I was a little bit quicker than them. And when I was doing my research this morning, I got the screenshot here. Crody, Drake's cat, January 23rd. This is Sapphire, which, I mean, I'm very close with him, so I have to ask him about this. But he was one of the first ones here. Also a Remilio. And here's another Remilio, Efon. You're going to want to remember this guy, because this guy's in a lot of the future ones too. And him and Crash are just tweeting the same plays all day long, supporting each other. But yeah, so that's January 23rd. That's when Crody was officially made. And here's the guy that set it up. And Crash was mentioned quite a bit of times in there, but now you're not going to be able to go back in history and look it up. But that's fine. I got lucky, and this time I was quicker than them. So, from there, I'm like, what other projects did these guys do? Okay, they did the big fight. They did Drake's. I wonder what happened here. And, you can find this on Crash's Twitter as well. All of these have been tweeted by him and interacted with them and that Efon guy. So let's go see what happened on this one. Hayden here. Jay. That guy shows up again. I think in the Wolf on AVAX one. I forget. Let's see who the first couple people are. I mean, Remilio's, of course. Huh. Well, maybe it's not the same admins on this one, but they're on several others. But that doesn't really matter, because when you just search Crash, you start to see a pattern here. There he is in Fuck Pepe. He says, this dip looks so good. Crash is the king. There's that effing guy who you're going to see over and over and over again. Does he have a mod tag? Oh, of course he's got a mod tag. Forwarding Crash's calls as well. And there's Crash in there earlier. Lil Moon Lambo, he shows up a lot too. It's just the same crowd. He's doing his little TA there. This is trying to make it so bullish here. And then the same pattern happens all the time. They're like, where did Crash go? Is Crash still around? I wonder how long it takes in this one. Crash had 2 million yesterday. I don't think that ever happened. This red guy, he's in the crew too, so it's all the same guys, you know, working together. He's probably got an admin tag. Yes, he does. Okay. Yeah, Crash. Okay, I guess he's still around. But you'll see. I mean, soon enough, they're just like, where is he? Crash predicts a $10 million market cap. Crash dropped. This Poi boy, he's in a lot of them too. It's another one of their gang. Crash has left. He stood for most of the marketing funds. Huh. And they're all just supporting him in there. And that's what happens every time. You know, Crash abandons it. And let's go on. So let's go to fuck Gary once again on their Twitters, on FN's Twitter, on that Canos' guy Twitter, whatever that guy's name is, on Crash's Twitter. Sorry, I meant Kaysen. And you can just see. Okay, so there's red. I'm busy. There's red here. Obviously, he set it up. He's the first one in there. He's saying fuck Gary. Let's see who the first. Oh, of course, some Remilios right off the bat. No surprise there. Usually you're gonna find. Oh, there's Crash, one of the first people to talk. Bullish as fuck. Powerful movement. Let's see if he stuck around. So, where's Crash? Oh, thank you, Crash. I wonder if Crash is still holding. I wonder if Crash brought me in. Crash is supporting as well. And where is he? Crash will call this coin again. Now they're just, you know, relying on that to happen. So, let's go to Blood Bros now. One of the first calls on Crash's channel, and he called it with tons of conviction. Thought it was such a steal. So, this was Doo Doo and Boo Boo, and they didn't even change the name of the Telegram when they made it into Blood Bros now. So, I mean, that was dumb. But anyways, let's take a look here. Who do we have in early here? I think this is like pre-launch or something. See, I don't have it all organized, but there's no red or EFN early on at this time, I guess. But let's see what's going on. In this one, we got Crash. Crash is the man. This is how it always starts. Crash went lick butthole. Plane crash up on the news. So this is that guy. This is Print My Mint, who was in the spaces earlier, and he was one of the first admins in this that was talking. Yeah, why did Crash leave the Telegram group? Oh, that's not good. Crash said 5 million. Crash called Doo Doo after launch, and he's just nowhere to be found. So, yep. I mean, imagine Crash being part of the team. He'll start posting about us. And wait till you see the charts of all these projects. Okay, now we got Gatsby. These guys set it up. Under the first. I guess that's not a Remilio for once. Oh, but there's F-On. There he is. Oh, I'm surprised he's not an admin in this one, but one of the first people to type in here is F-On. And then, of course, after he gets on board, Crash is on board. Let's see what Crash did in this one. Since Crash first part. Oh, is Crash still here? Oh, he's there finally. Thank you, Crash. Oh, people are going to say it's like, it's not real. It's not him. I mean, Crash, it. I'll go back on the other ones and prove it, but as you see, he left most of them. We need to get Crash back. I mean, and Crash can make it happen. They're just so hopeful on this guy that just abandons every fucking project. Now we got Hobbes. Let's see Hobbes. And wait till I show you the charts of all these projects. The greatest predictor of all time. Oh, JB. This one's funny. He basically outs Crash here in a way. I'm on the multi-sig with Gem and Crash. Oh, I guess I should look into this Gem guy, whoever that is. Another person to bring down. But yeah, OG Crash call. You know, nowhere to be found. But he's on the multi-sig. Very interesting. I'm sure there's some Remilios in here as well. I don't know if that one is, but whatever. You get the point. We got Crody and Gatsby. I think we got through those. Now these ones are going to be probably even worse because this was in their early days here where they were really sloppy. So we're going to go to inverse capo. Let's take a look at this gem. It's probably the regular customer setting it up, you know. Oh yeah, there's bogus Bill again. Same one as that big fight one. One of their alts for sure. And I'm sure we're going to see Effin and Crash show up pretty quickly, or Red. It's always one of them. Oh, there's Rex, one of the first people to talk. Remilio, of course. And then Crash right behind him. Capo's lender. See what he did here. Oh, that's their team. So this one I guess didn't last long enough for people to realize Crash's dev question mark. Crash was forwarding it. I mean, they try to act like they're not the devs in a lot of these projects, but they are. Certain of it on, you know, Brett and this one and several of the other ones. You know, the big fight, they're pretending, oh, the devs this, but they controlled everything. He was on the multi-sig of that other one. So it's always them as the devs. But yeah, I mean, this was another shitty one. And let's see. Let's do this one as well, I guess. Oh. I also have a spaces that he did here where, you know, he's given the same speech about it going to Deca Billions and all the money that's going to come in. But yeah, there's Red once again. First one in, oh, followed by FN. Followed by Remilio. I mean, can't make this stuff up. And if you don't think he was involved again, I mean, there you go. There he is tweeting. Team Crash Coin. I mean, I just don't even know what you could say anymore at this point. And yeah, he's called a lot of these coins. He's on the Twitter of these coins. FN, all of them, the same people. Red, FN, Crash, Poi Boy. They're all calling the same coins. They're all supporting them. They're all in the chats. And then sometimes Crash runs out of the Telegram. Here he is again, in case you're gonna say it's, you know, fake or whatever the fuck else you want to come up with. I want you to realize something. I want you to realize that I could make a lot of money by not telling you guys this. Because that's why they went back and they pumped that stupid fucking Drake's Crody one. Is because now he's going to say, I told people to hold, and if you just hold my coins forever, you can make so much money. So he's trying to pump up his old calls to make it look like all his predictions were good. So I could have just bought this and just taken a chance. But, I mean, he tried to remove himself a lot from that, so it'd be riskier. I could have bought this. I could have bought this. This would have been a little bit of a safer bet. Depends, you know, how tied to it he is. I'd do some research. I could have bought this. I don't know if I would have taken a chance on that one or that one, but you never know. I would do my research. But this was just today. So, like, I don't know if they're getting ready to call this one again or what. But anyways, so yeah, these are the charts, by the way, of those projects. You know, just pump and dump, pump and dump. And you see Crash's plays, they all have the same thing. These huge up and huge down candles. And he convinces you these are normal, but they're not. Anyone who knows crypto knows, you know, those are not normal candles. Those straight up and down ones. And yeah, this is the result. And the Gatsby one had an ETH one. That went to shit, and then they relaunched on Sol. So, that was great. And here's some more up and down candles, just like you see on Bobo, which, you know, he's in as well. And there's the charts, guys. So, there's some insight into a lot of things he's done. And like I said, I could buy a lot of these because I have a feeling he's going to come back and he's going to try to pump some of them. But if you don't see the problem here, I don't know what to tell you, because this is the first of like 3 videos of data I have. I have about 6 other launches here, maybe 7. And I haven't even fully gone through all of his friends' accounts, like that Effin guy. Actually, no, I did Effin, but there's a couple other people that they didn't do a good job of hiding that were pretty key to their operation. But yeah, if you just go look at the Twitters for those coins, you know, you see Linktree almost every time. and you see the same people calling it. It's Crash, it's effing, it's that Cassin guy, that Red guy. You know, they're always talking about this stuff around the same time. They're always hyping it up. And, you know, if they delete it, I have it all saved. So get that thought out of your head, guys. You really fucked up this time. And yeah, it's gonna be nice to look at the next 7 projects and show those to the world. And then we can get into, like, I don't know, the recording I have of just all the Twitter accounts that tweeted it. So they can't delete their shit, and if they do, they look hella guilty now. And another thing you're gonna notice is there's a lot of spaces for those ones, and in almost every single one of them, they deleted all the spaces involved. And I wonder why they did that. You cannot access them. Otherwise, I would have had some, you know, great material for you guys to add on into each of those projects, which probably would have involved Crash in there hyping it up. So, you know, if he's done this act to you and he's hyped up a token you've been in spaces, and you can attest to all this stuff I just said, I mean, please speak up, because why the fuck not? Why give any credit to this guy who's burned you, and he's gonna burn a ton of other people on a much bigger level right now? And I really want you guys to figure it out, that I could have made a bunch of money just buying these, not saying a word, waiting for him to pump them, and just selling them one at a time, because I would be able to predict his next move. I could just, you know, through various ways, I would know which ones he's going to pump next, and I'd be all over them. I have all the projects right here. So if you don't see the problem with him being involved in, you know, 10 to 15 projects within the last, you know, 2 years, and just jumping from project to project, abandoning them, everyone in the fucking telegrams asking where he is, and now he's going back and trying to pump some of those old ones just to make people, you know, try to forget what he did. That was never his intention. He never knew he was going to have a moonshot in Brett and start making a bunch of money. And now that he has, he's using that to just pump his old calls, make himself look like a good caller, when, you know, fucking, it's disgusting, guys. And I don't know how much more proof you need.